learned this. You have to teach all the dumb people everything, right? And there's gonna be conflict with that. AI is just gonna be like, hey, I just learned this, and then all 5 million robot cars and be like, oh shit, we learned it too because we're all connected. So what happens when you have AI that's smarter than us, does everything, and what are we supposed to do?
When there's general artificial intelligence, supposedly it'll be able to learn what took us 14,000 years to learn. It'll be able to learn that in a week.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So that's
And then the week after, it'll be 14,000 years ahead of us.
That's what I'm saying. So if you want to go straight rationality and think logic's the way, what do you do when you have something completely freaking superior to us intellectually? What becomes
If it's
the meaning of your life
possible.
then?
But why do you
It could
feel
have
that-
autism too. So it could just be super focused on building the best possible toothpick. The most aerodynamic, the most symmetrical, the most functional toothpick.
Yeah.
It also might kill itself. I just made up that one on my own. Because if it does have empathy, then it's going to be pondering on this very same thing. If there is consciousness that emerges in machines, and there is general artificial intelligence, which means it can learn, it can know what it doesn't know, and it can actually make changes to its API and produce. What if it has empathy too, and it cares foremost about humans, and then it decides what we need to do is destroy all machines, and then we go back to the Stone Age.
Okay, I'm just saying. Well, that's cool, and I like the NE there because that was super cool. That went like super far right, and I like when stuff like that happens. But
My bad.
But you missed the whole point I was trying to make. So
Mhm.
fuck it. But fuck it. Who cares? Let's continue on.
I did. No, I
That was good. That was great.
I verged. Well, my new business is going to have artificial intelligence in it, so I'm
Oh, that's fucking dope. Can I work for you?
it's going to be very narrow. It's machine learning. It's IBM Watson.
Can I work with you? No? Okay.
Possibly, for sure.
I have a quick question, or like, it kind of goes, if you don't mind, or if you want to keep going on what you're talking about, go ahead.
No, I do say
But it kind of goes back a little bit to what we were talking about, because it's like, with like the whole argument about like religion, or people were like, we were kind of talking about like truth and stuff. It's like most people think of truth as this like, so you want a set of beliefs or a set of information or data that is so strongly provable, or that you believe enough that it's like, okay, that is truth. That's the truth. Like a religious text, some kind of text with just, okay, that's truth. That is truth. Like that whole set of information. But it's like, can truth be something if what mystics or what religion, I think original purpose was to give humans an experience that like gave them the direct experience of truth. So like right now, everything that you've ever perceived in your life up until this point, so in your mind, you've created an identity about yourself through your experiences. You have this whole story of your life through time, blah, 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 like all this, right? What if all that was shattered? Like shattered in a moment. Everything that you ever knew, you ever thought about yourself ever was completely broken.
Oh, yeah.
In a moment. Saying that is the point, that is the purpose of the mystic experience, or what religion was meant to give to people.
I agree.
Was to shatter you, was to deny thyself. To realize that everything that you think you know, even through your measures of science and all your interpretation, all of your effort that you've put into, in an instant you can experience something far beyond everything that you've gathered so far.
I fucking love movie. Holy fuck.
Is that possible? So like, I think that is the purpose of spiritual search.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I agree. And it's also, if you want to tie it into the shadow, I think the reason we have that and the reason why I think it's biological. I think it's so we know because we're very comfortable, right? So everyone. So I forget who. I think it was. I forget what professor I was listening to, but he says we live on this. We're human beings, and we want to live in order, and we also want to live in chaos. We don't want complete order because that's boring. So like if you're going into a relationship, right? Are you gonna go in a relationship with someone who is completely predictable, 100%, no mystery whatsoever?
Mm-hmm.
They do everything Monday through Friday the same. They wake up at 7. They wear the same socks, the same shoes, the same everything every day. And the first 5 minutes of talking to you, they tell you everything about them. No, you like mystery. You like you like order with a little bit of chaos. You want a mystery. You want a rush. And
I bring enough chaos.
Was that?
I bring enough chaos. I can always supply the chaos.
Me too.
Yeah, you can.
So then, of course, the vice versa is true. You wouldn't want just chaos because you wouldn't be able to interpret anything.
I tried that one. It's not fun.
Tay's in the house.
And so we live on that. We tread that balance. So it's like after a while, after you live and you're so comfortable, you're like unconscious. Like will just make you start questioning shit. It even happens when people die. They're like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have cared about work so much, or vice versa. Like, oh, maybe I should have cared more about work. All I did was fucking become an alcoholic and become a drug user. So like, you're constantly. Your unconscious wants you to improve. And it's constantly trying to make you go out of your comfort zone.
Subconscious.
That's where growth comes from. The unknown, the unconscious. You have to shatter whatever the fuck you believe in now.
Isn't subconscious the word you're looking for?
No, unconscious.
I think they're interchangeable.
Or okay. Anyway, go ahead, talk, Ubi, because I suck at this. I'm like way too excited. I can't.
No, I don't. I just made one little point on that because I think I get what you're saying, so I don't think either word matters. I get what you're saying.
What are you about to go do?
What happens when you get knocked the fuck out, and subconscious is what you do without knowing anything. But I could be wrong.
You can use that framework to frame your language and your symbols, but you can also just interpret what he's saying and say, okay, I get what he's meaning by unconscious.
Well, I get what he's meaning, but surely one is going to be grammatically correct, or both are grammatically correct.
And that's the point.
So what you're using is like a TE framework. So like the organized thought of society would say that unconscious means this and subconscious means this.
That's TE.
That was very left brain of you.
Boom.
That was very left brain of you. I was like, oh, well, Coda was wrong. It's not this, it's that. But then the right brain also said,
okay,
well, I know where
let's
he's
forget
coming
about the words and just admire. Ooh, sorry.
Was that?
Ooh. One more time. Ooh.
Was that?
It's a zero tolerance.
Hey guys, where should I get food, man? I have no idea where I'm going. I just hopped in my car.
Chipotle. Chipotle.
Chick-fil-A?
Chipotle. Chipotle.
Chipotle? Fuck, but it's expensive, dude.
Chick-fil-A then.
That's expensive, dude. I'm going to go.
Fucking McDonald's.
Yeah, it's not okay. I'm just gonna drive around, dude. I feel like driving, dude.
So I started a new YouTube channel, and I'm going to do little reviews of all the shit I buy, so that it's tax deductible.
Really?
That's cool, dude.
Post a link, please.
A
link.
Oh, okay. I don't even.
I'll subscribe to you.
Okay, you guys can subscribe to me. I have to figure it out. It's really more of a Schedule C thing. It's a tax deduction more than a channel, but sure.
Taylor, I have a question for you.
I have to find it. Yeah.
Is it wrong do you ever get the urge to punch your girlfriend in the back of the head? Punch her in the back of the head when you're having sex with her? And is that wrong to have that thought? And is it wrong if you go through with it?
It's wrong if you
I
go.
have the urge, but never at that time. It's always like when we're talking.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't followed through with it. I think it's probably a bad idea.
Caroline, it's awesome to see your face.
I'm gonna go
You
to
have to get on
Starbucks and be
cam.
a basic bitch. Pretend I'm smart. Hippie.
Taylor,
Hmm?
what's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius? Me too.
Woo, woo.
I like Sagittarius.
We're hung like horses.
Sagittarius.
You want to know the weirdest? One of the weirdest things that ever happened to me. Sorry, this is a really little off story, but it's real quick. I was with one of my best friends all through like high school and middle school. His mom was always kind of like off. She was really like older. She's an older lady. She's like older 50s, 60s, something like that. One day I was at their house and she was like, "What's your sign, Dylan? What's your sign?" And I was like, "Sagittarius." And she just looked at me, this like old lady, and she goes, "Oh, half horse, huh?" And like raised her eyebrows. One of the
Oh
weirdest
my
things
gosh,
that like ever
that's
happened to me.
gross.
Yeah.
Fucking pervy ass lady.
I just always remember that thing.
Yeah, I would imagine. What'd you say?
I don't even know. I think I just laughed. Like I was just like, "Ha, yeah!" Like kind of like played like, "Yeah, you know it."
She's like, why don't you let me cook you some dessert, sugar?
How old were you?
It was awesome. It was fun. I mean, it was kind of creepy, but it was awesome at the same time.
It's definitely creepy.
I had a bunch of friends like, and it would have been awesome if she was not like a sphere.
Yeah, that voice kind of sounded like that guy from Prison Break. So you have horse, huh?
Half horse, huh?
No.
That's so weird. It was good. I'll be right back. The wine is coming through.
Taylor, for a very second, you sounded dead on like Hunter S. Thompson.
Hmm?
When you said something, before you told a story, you sound like Hunter S. Thompson.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Like dead on.
Wonder what he was.
ENTP for sure.
For sure.
Has to be.
We've marked him as one of us.
Has to be.
Who did you type as an ENTP?
Hunter S. Thompson.
I might be tired, but I thought you said Homer Simpson. I don't know.
Fuck no. He's like an ESFTP.
Feels more as an ESFP to me.
They said people are saying NE, but they don't know which NE Dom.
For Lisa?
For Hunter S. Thompson, sorry. Did you guys move on already?
Oh, he has to be ENTP. There's no FI on that guy.
I've got a theory that's consistent in my experience, but not anything more than a theory. That the higher up your F is in your functions, the worse you are at handling substances. So that how high your F is in your function stack determines how poorly. The higher your F is, the worse you handle substances.
Substances?
Mood altering substances.
I think that's a far off theory.
You think that is far off?
Yeah, I think that there's probably a lot of people with even FI DOMs who probably handle their drugs really, really well.
I know a lot of FI DOMs that smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah. I think maybe they handle it. Their approach to handling it is very different, so that's why you would come to that conclusion.